Students, this video is going to cover the Tenative's course schedule, how the course is structured, what each module covers at a very high level, and how to use the schedule so you don't miss deadlines. Let's start with the most important word here. Tentative means structure is stable, dates can shift. The schedule is a guide, not a contract carved in stone. The modules, topics, and overflow of the course are stable, but I may adjust pacing, due dates, or specific deliverables depending on the needs of the class. Why? Because sometimes a concept needs a little more time. Sometimes we need to reinforce a skill, and sometimes a module needs to flex based on how the class is performing. So here's the rule. Use the schedule to plan your life, but always follow the official deadlines posted on Blackboard. If there's ever a difference between the overview and Blackboard schedule, Blackboard is the source of truth. And that, I want to very clarify, that does not mean the Blackboard calendar. That thing is garbage. Go into my course and look at the posted sticky note course calendar. That is the definitive dates. Now, the course structure is 8 modules and a capstone. This course is divided into 8 modules, and then we finish with a capstone module at the end. Each module covers a set of topics connected to data science, business analytics, and technology, and they build on each other. If you skip a module or try to jump around, the later work becomes increasingly hard. Now, I'll walk you through the modules at a high level so you know what's coming. In Module 1, we're going to be looking at understanding the information age and business strategies. This module will introduce the ideas of information age, how data and technology have changed business, and how it connects that to a competitive strategy. It'll cover topics like what the information age means for business, competitive advantages, and tools like SWOT analysis. Think of this module as your foundation, how organizations use information to compete. In Module 2, we're going to be talking about business process and information systems management. This module moves into how organizations actually operate day to day through processes and how technology supports this process. You'll cover things like business processes, supply chain basics, why processes matter, and management information system roles and metrics. The module starts shifting from idea into how companies actually run. In Module 3, we'll be diving into ethics, security, data management, and IT. This module is about responsibility and risk, because analytics without ethics and security is reckless. You'll cover ethical issues in IT, security concepts, and the value of data and database management basics. This module is where we start to treating data like an asset and something you have to protect. In Module 4, we're talking about advanced analytics and decision making. This module is where we connect business intelligence and reporting to real decision making. You'll cover business intelligence concepts, data storytelling, and why decision makers need more than just charts. This is where we start to emphasize the so what the analyze means and why it matters. In Module 5, we'll look at organizational decision-making and supply chain technologies. This module expands decision-making from individual level to organizational level and reinforces how supply chain impacts performance. You'll cover decision-making across organization levels, how systems and supply chains shape outcomes. This is where you start seeing why companies obsess over efficiency, timing, and system integration. In Module 6, we'll look at customer relations and enterprise resource planning, ERP. This module will focus on the systems that keep organizations functional and scalable. You'll cover CRM, customer relationship management, and ERP, enterprise resource planning. These are core systems businesses rely on to manage customers, operations, and information flow. In Module 7, Emerging Technologies in E-Business, this module looks at change, how technology is disrupting the business models. You'll cover disruptive versus sustaining technologies, e-business models, and how technology changes markets. This module will help you understand why new tools and platforms can wipe out established players. In Module 8, on Web Technologies, Wireless Networks, and Project Management, this module is a combination of modern digital infrastructure and how organizations deliver projects. You'll cover web technologies and the evolution of the online business, wireless networks and the role in the modern world, system development like lifecycle basics, and project management phases. This module ties technology and implementation together. Now, pacing depends on the course length. Not how fast you move or how fast you are, it's how fast you move through the modules depending on whether you're in a 16, 8, or 4-week version of the course. Here's the general pacing. A 16-week course is about 1 module every 2 weeks. An 8-week course, about 1 module per week. A 4-week course, about 2 modules per week. And I'm going to say this very, very clearly. Shorter terms are not easier. They're the same content compressed into less time. Also, not every module is equal in workload. Some modules come due weekly. Some may be extended time if they need it. again, based on the section and how the class is progressing. It is not a definitive do every week or do every other week. Make sure you check your pacing schedule. Now, where the real deadlines live. Here's the most important operational detail. For your exact dates and deadlines, you must use the sticky post in Blackboard. That post is your authoritative schedule. That's what you plan your week around. That's what you follow. If you ever feel unsure, don't guess. Check the sticky post. And a submission policy reminder. No late assignments will be graded. If an assignment is uploaded after the deadline, it will receive a 0. So plan ahead. Don't build your course schedule around last-minute uploads. Tech issues do not care about your due dates. So here's the tentative schedule and how to use it. Or that's the tentative schedule and how to use it. Your next step is go into Blackboard, open the sticky schedule post, map your due dates to your calendars right now. If you do that once, you'll eliminate most of the stress people create for themselves in online courses. Then move on to the next Start Here video. We'll get into it a little bit further. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the class. Bye, guys.